Hey guys, Ryan with JazzPokeCenter.com, and let's talk about Palworld and Pokemon on the TCG side. Yesterday I talked about Palworld and how the game was fantastic. It's fantastic. Way better than any Pokemon game that has been released recently. And I got a couple comments on Facebook and in the comments about they agree and everything. And oh, by the way, I got my hat on backwards because it's a company hat, and I don't want to expose company on my time, right? But anywho, uh, so to talk about the TCG, the Power World TCG, and everybody's talking about it right now. It's $200 a box. Everybody's saying let's buy, and I would be very cautious if I was you. If you got the extra money and you're not hurting for it, and you want to go buy a $200 box of an unknown game, knock yourself out. But from what I hear, people are already comparing it to MetaZoo. I wasn't around for MetaZoo, so I can't really speak on that. But from my understanding, from other people, was MetaZoo came out real hot and then it died off after a few years. With Power World, you don't know how often they're going to reprint. They could reprint it into the ground and make the boxes nothing. And in this first edition box with misspelled words, I'm pretty sure they did on purpose. Because I think Nostalgianomics even said all they gotta do is misspell a word and they'll make millions of dollars. And 3 months later, the game came out with a misspelled word. I don't want to say he called it, but he kind of called it. But so he called that. He did what he did. But the reason, and Brian from PokeNE, he made a good comment. I just got finished. I didn't even finish watching this live, but I'm literally watching it right now. And I was like, I need to make this video before I get home, so I have put Brian on pause. I'll go back and finish it though. But he made a good point that the reason, like Skyridge and all the other Pokemon boxes, older ones, are so expensive because there's not that many left. Because when they came out, people ripped them open and played them. People were ripping open boxes to play. And we just don't know if people's doing that with Power World. It don't matter if they printed only 100,000 boxes. I don't know how much is a big print. I feel like 100,000 is pretty small though. But let's just say they print out 100,000 boxes, and everybody's keeping them sealed, or most people. So you still got like 80,000 floating around. If people don't rip them open, they're going to start going down in value, because people will go on to the next new thing, so the demand will drop. Whereas in Pokemon, the demand can still drop, but the price can still go up as long as the supply is dropping faster than the demand. But if Power World is only attracting the investor bros, the people who are keeping it sealed, and nobody's ripping it open, or not enough people's ripping it open, the box is not going to be worth that much. So you need. That's why I think it's so unique about Pokemon. Is it has the players, it has the collectors, and it has the investors. And a healthy TCG needs all three of them. And you can be a little bit of both. You can be a collector and investor. You can be a collector and a player. You can be a player and an investor. You don't have to be one or the other. I would definitely consider myself straight up collector. I guess investor because I'm investing in it, right? But and I know how to play, but I wouldn't consider myself a player. I don't go play the game at like game stores. But if I ever open up my store, I probably would. Especially if somebody's there and they want to play a game and I ain't got nothing going on in the store. I hope I do have stuff going on in the store, but I don't know. You never know. But so that's my talk, or not my take. Sorry, my take on Palworld is I would be careful, especially if I would definitely go with a safer bet. I feel like Pokemon's a safer bet. It's going down right now, and it might continue to go down. You don't know. I mean, some people are saying that they printed the shit out of the 30th, and the 30th is going to be dirt cheap. If that's the case, you better still buy the 30th. I'm going to buy the horse piss out of the 30th. I did get the Japanese Delta Rain delivered today. It's at the house waiting for me. I watched it on camera. So, pretty excited about that. I might open up a box when I get home. Might go live and open a box on live. I don't know, but either way, I'm definitely excited that's going to come out and put some on the website. Want to, of course, have it at my show next weekend in Wilmington. So, I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I just want to come up here, make some more content. Y'all throw up in the comment section what y'all want to hear me talk. What do you want my opinion on? You know, help a brother out. Or just say, hey, you know, comment something. Comment how fat I am or something. Just to get the algorithm to think, oh, shit, people like this guy. So even if you don't like me, still comment something. Anyway, that's all I got. Bye.